online. Great match. Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Step into the ring.
An honor, to be sure.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? At this range, oh! There's the punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Solid combo. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Gets them with the anti-air. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. 3-volt ices them. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Ooh, will they hit? Hold your breath. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Punish is there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. This is a tough spot. Oh! Punishes that ill-timed but gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? Upland's big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. They just won't stop switching sides. Gets out of the corner. Charges forward. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning it. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Okay, here we pump the brakes on the impact. Player, oh my god, they just choked it up. Anti-air in the clutch. Can either of these fighters win without relying on a super? Breaks through with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Overhead, but it won't work. Hit them with a stop and fight. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Close up and eats it. Wait, Kotsugeki to the face. Solid anti-air. Connects with the throw. What's next? Stone cold and break. You can't block those. Flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Step into the ring. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Whiffs the throw. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. And misses the drive impact. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The pressure is so intense here. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The drive impact hits them with a stopping bomb. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Brings out the super. How is this gonna work out for them? Burns all 3 for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Damn it. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What'll happen here? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Yoga fire to turn up the heat. This is gonna hurt. Connects with, ooh, what a smart throw. Smart play with the throw. Bringing the hot fire. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player, oh my God, they just choked it up. There's a burnout. Medium kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sumo smash. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Excellent block. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. And whiffs. They're wide open. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Solid anti-air. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 1 is in burnout state. This can lead to some big damage. Escapes the corner. Totsugeki to the face. Connects with the throw. Gunbird. Going supernova. What's next? Ooh, what a smart throw. Dangerous range here. Knocked him out of the air. Anti-air in the clutch. Noticeable life lead is a punish counter on reaction. Pops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Yoga fire there. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Deal some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? All in dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Gets a chance with that jumping. Tries to bait him with the projectile. What are they thinking here? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. With the life gap, nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent... Hold your breath. Yoga play. Grilling time. That's the Yoga Inferno rip. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good old slap. Uses the gauge for a super art. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Dang. This is gonna hurt. Goes for the fireball, which is very excellent block. Charges forward. Knocks them out of the air. Throws this and reaches some big damage. Pokes with a kick. Okay, here we... And whiffs! They're wide open! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Crowns them from above! They gotta dig down deep here. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Sets up with the jump in! Closes it out! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Well-timed corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 in that danger. Will this super art connect? A little too greedy there. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Taking stock. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to strike and take the round. Player 2 needs to a super art in there. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Connects with medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen? Hold your breath. Experiencing burnout. Charges forward. Somehow brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will have looking to impress with this super ultimate killer headband. A quick breather. Goes for it all, but just misses. Both fighters plant sets up with the jump in. Excellent crowns them from above. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Both sides getting ready. Even a flinch, what's this Chiku Hado gonna do? Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Beautiful setup with that attack. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. You want to avoid blocking a drive impact near the corner because it'll result in a big wall splat even on block. Medium kick hits. Heading into the end game now. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Anything off the smash? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Whiff charges forward. Brushes that off and keeps going. Max SA gauges. Uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Were they baiting them into that? Oito throw. You can't let them close in like that. No escaping that. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. And whiffs. They're wide open. Whiffs with that huge attack. Looking to follow up after sets up with the jump in. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. This is a complete impact squash. Drive impact misses. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. Baits out the low kick, connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, lost super. Ultimate killer head grab. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. It is over. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. What an opening statement there. Oh my, the protect. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 chases him. Hold your breath. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Oh! And there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands going on the offensive. Connects with medium kick. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 charges forward. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Jumps up, cross-up attack. Doesn't miss a beat. Here comes the corner pressure. Critical art is on deck. All in with a rush. Oh man, no! Critical art now? That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, they got him! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Charges forward. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player 1 is in a pretty good going on the offensive. Jumps up. What's next? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Out of range. Relatively safe. Player 1 anti-air in the clutch. Amazing. Solid anti-air. Keeps them out. Are they going to be able to come back? Crowns them from above. Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got big time whip. A real test of nerve. Are you kidding me? Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Perfect air-to-air. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. No good on fire. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Close them. What's next? Absorbs the punish counter, gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Responds with the ultimate killer head ram. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Please, parry. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Burnout is triggered. This is gonna be bad news. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a kick. Hadouken. Knockdown and
Not good enough.
Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. This unleashes some big damage. Player 2 with the charges of the plasma. What's next? How did they reach that far? Drops them hard. Rushes in. With excellent read. The ball flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Anything off the smash? Going on the offensive? Nails the anti-air. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. No more drive here. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Right lead opens up. Takes a KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Anything off the smash? Everything up hits them with a stop and pop. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. How's this round going to develop? Drive reversals blocked. Loses some meter and a bit of hope there. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Gets the combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. They're going for the super arc. That's not gonna hit. Show of force. Experiencing burnout. Face up KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Turns up the heat and cooks them with the combo. Will this choice to lay on the damage now ultimately pay off? Player 2 chases them down. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Gets the parry in. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Hold your breath. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Punishes there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Good old slaps. Cause nothing but air. Links it. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. All the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Super clutch corner swing. Throws it all in with a rush. What now? Will this super art do anything? The bull's over levels them. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Hit them with a stopping block. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Was that a good decision? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Neither of them willing to back off. Oh! Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice. Goes for the super art. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 is knocked down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown and in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Can't tech the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Reaches out with the lightning kick. In there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Links it. Lightning kicks. All whip and no throw. All in with a rush. Oh, here we go. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player walls flat into the guard frame. Slaps him. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. No! Critical art now. Hits that with confidence. Turning it right up with the super. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Fighting ground. Bet online. Ready to match. Choose a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the throw. They're well in range to score the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Down to the wire. Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Can't keep track of these corner switches. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Taking stock. Player 1 opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big, low, reaching heavy. Fireball from very long. What's next here? Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge in. It's a good spot to use the super. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. A quick breather. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They decide to take a brushes that off and keep going. Underhand slap. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player punish counter on the action. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like, oh, they got him. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Connect with medium kick. Took him to the corner in a flash. Cross that off. Digs in deep to get that drive in. The overhead denied. Launches at him. Plenty of help. Oh, yo, raw super here. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Really putting that MD and whooping ass to work. Are we gonna see it? And whip! They're wide open! They think it's time to bust this out! This is going to hit for a critical art. We gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 2 can't use it. They were waiting for it. Oh, sees right through him. It is over. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Hopes with the drive impact doesn't work. Blocks it. Big throws. Good work staying in throw range there. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? But goes for the super art? Not shy with the grab. Oicho! One combo can end this round. Goes for the level 1 super. Both fighters planning something? They're both out of drive gauge. Do they press on or wait it out? Player 1 needs to hold a drive rush to keep it going. They decide to take a breather to regroup. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Attempts to break the system with a stop and pop. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Takes the chance to hurt him. Side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. Player 2 charges forward. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Meets them air-to-air. Connects with the throw. Breaks the block with a throw. Raw super art incoming. Guns him with the ultimate killer head round. Comes off the tank and scores the win. This is final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. Drops him hard. Oh, the throw connects. Links it. Hits him with a stopping block. Slaps him. Oh, here we go. Drive rush. Player 2. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Will this Super Eye do anything? They are in a real bad situation here. What's next? Tries to act quickly, but whisks the attack. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Punish counter on reaction. Oh, he Oh, they got him. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
is a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Step into the ring. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Lots of aggression from both sides. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Player 2 creates an opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Throws them to negate the block. Big counter. Oh, what's this? The moves cancel out. You couldn't plan that. Dashes up. Genius read. Charges forward. Snaps back and hits hard with the 10th in him. Scoop brushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Both fighters draw critical. What's gonna happen? Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Player 2 needs turning it right up with a super. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
That felt good, didn't it?
Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like the wave charges forward. Parries the attack. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. This is a real back and forth match this time. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Absorbs the attack and fires back. But adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. They saw a path and they took it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Anything off the smash? Who's going to start things off?
That's it.
Good old slaps. Took him to the corner in a flash. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meat, hits them with a stop and pop. Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 just goes for it at this range. Bucks while they're blinking. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault break through with a throw? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Brushes that off and keeps going. 100-hand slap. Nails it. Connects with the throw. Sumo slip burns out. Yes, sir. Turning it right up with the sumo. Goes up with the ultimate killer head grab. Perfectly executed. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Hits them with a stop and pop. Good old slaps. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Solid combo. What's going to follow the combo? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Goes for the super art. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. At experiencing burnout. The kick hits! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hits them with a stop and pop. 100-hand slap. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge threat. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A quick breather. Experiencing burnout. They're going for the super art. There's a change of sides. Reads the jump in perfectly. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Player 2 forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Overhead, but it won't work. Perfect tag. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Fights back with authority. Good decision with that throw. What's this? Connect with the 10th inning. And whips. They're wide open. Turning it right up with the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
That felt good, didn't it?
Super! That's what we want to see. Player 1 can't use any drive with no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me?
No way!
Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Step into the ring. This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the surprise rush in. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Sees it coming and blocks it up, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
The super hold your breath lands a punish counter for the first hit. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters are experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. Uses the gauge for super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. They must have a game plan here with the critical art on. Sees the overhead coming. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Medium kick hits. Oh, here we go. The drive impact doesn't work. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Impact's a no-go. No good up high. Quick one in the pocket. Player two is using their drive liberally. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? The super armor does its job. Big man's coming for you. It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? Quick breather. Player one in trouble with no drive. Okay, creating some space with a super art connect. Responds with the ultimate killer head wrap. Both fighters are just about done. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Hits them with a stop and pop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Strings it all together. Were they baiting them into that? Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Going on the offensive, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Uses the gauge for a super art. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Grabs them. Pancake time. The overhead cannot. Flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The drive impact doesn't work. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player one cross up attack. Excellent damage on that. Cross that off. Tap them on the toe. All in with a rush. Okay, here we go. That's how you close it out. What a beast! Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The drive impact is denied. Jumps. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Coming through. Okay, creating some space here. The jump-in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. Holds out with the block. Oh! Picture-perfect punish counter. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Grabs him. This is the perfect range in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sticks the jump in. Down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Opts to continue the attack, experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Flushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Going on the offensive? Totsugeki to the face! What are they gonna do? Holy! Punish counter sets the table. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep here. They back, no lapse in judgment goes unpunished. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? Totsugeki to the face! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Holy! Shrugs that off! Went all in with a rush! This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Do it to them! Show the people what they came to see, Ryu!
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 can't let they couldn't tech the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Showtime, baby. I'm #1. Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Throws aren't working here. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The jump in is denied. Holds out with the block. And out is triggered. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. Charges forward. Rips the slasher out. Going on the offensive. Still slugging it out at this... Ooh! Hits him with a stop and bomb. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Burns the gauge and it's showtime. It's the weekend pleasure. So get up to get down. Blocks the impact. Going in, all the throw connects. Player 2, oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Comes crashing down. The last round. It's now charges forward. Player connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2, clutch anti-air. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Oh, here we go. Rushes in. What? Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Absolutely relentless. Player 2, they were waiting for it. They are done. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Cross-up attack. Not cracking under pressure. They are not letting that corner pressure get to them. Down to the wire. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Hold your breath. Picture perfect punish counter. The comeback's gonna be tough now. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Hits with the overhead. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Big throws. What'll happen here? Oh, feints? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. And whiffs! They're wide open! Hits them with a stop and bop. Connects with the throw. Knockdown and their spacing is so off. Drive impact misses. The drive gauge is low. Critical art now. Big drive. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively.
the new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Whoa, hold on. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. All right, player two in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. The jump-in is denied down to the wire. Burnout is triggered. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Jumps in. This is gonna be bad news. Experiencing burnout. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Super clutch corner. KO! Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Show up force. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Burnout activates. Goes for the throw. Hits them with the counter throw. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up.
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? In there. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Both fighters tagging on a super art here to turn up their heat. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Whiffs the throw. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Going on the offensive? Decides to meet them in the air. Player one will look to apply press down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A drive impact. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps up, lands the back throw. Time to go to work. What's the next move? Player two needs will that parry change the momentum of this match? Perfect read with the drive parry. Manages to block. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They go on the attack at the same time and cancel each other out. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Ultimate killer headband. What now? Burns out. Jump. No. Critical art now. No. This will break. They got him. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Uses their drive gauge. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? What are they gonna do? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocks it. A quick breather. Forward rush. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Rushes in. Player one needs to take throws them. Looking for a home overhead, but it won't work. Nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. What's this Chinko Hado gonna do? Both sides getting ready. Solid anti-air. Scrambling here. Genius read with that throw escape. Player one can't let this tip throw is denied. What a finish! Player one made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The impact doesn't do anything. Forcefully closes the gap. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The impact gets blocked. Player two with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time. So it's vital to not let that happen. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Very solid corner switch. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Brings out the what a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. They can't squander this punish counter chance. 100-hand slap. What'll happen here? Jump, drive, rush to keep it going. Smart play with the throw. Good job escaping that dangerous, experiencing burnout. Genius read. Tags him and takes the W. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player one chases them down. Trips them up. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Misses the drive impact. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player two needs to use the predator to get out of that jam with a perfect parry. Perfect read with the drive parry. Double lariat and now? Oh, says no to the there's the impact. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Anything off the smash? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor charges forward? The drive impact doesn't work. Gotta do better than that. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive damage. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Nothing stops this train. Burns out. Player, putting the cherry on top. The final bout is about to start. You don't step in the ring with Honda and expect to walk away. Oh, here we go. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 needs to take... Oh, now that is a punish. A jump drops them. No, critical art now? No, this will break them. Ugh, puts a bit of stank on that. Clutch anti-air. Getting up close and personal. Gotta do better than that. A single hit will do it. Come, solid anti-air. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? An absolute beast! Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle! Talk about a show, that match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. And whip! They're wide open! Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Nails the parry. Now it's their turn to press buttons. There's a corner kick. Stands firm and blocks the drive. Forcefully closes the gap. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The drive impact whip, and it digs in deep to get that drive impact. Oito throw. You can't let them close in like that. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Will this super art connect? Pulls them in, looking to drill them. Knockdown. Takes a big gamble and rips out a KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Left hand slap. Strings it all together. Double lariat, and now flies in with a headbutt. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Good. Uses the gauge for a super art. Ultimate killer head grab. Oh wow, look at the damage that they're going for the super art. Oh, the throw connects. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Punish, counter, finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Overhead, but it won't work. Gotta do better than that. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Hits them with the counter throw. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Okay, here, impact, squash. Totsugeki to the face. A jump, cross that off. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? What's next? Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Burns out. A real test of nerves here. Smashes out the gate right there. Oh, sends him a personalized telegram with that frightening critical art. Can they muster up the nerves to fight back and take this round? I can't believe it. Player 2, and they are done. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. In with the crosser. Hits them with a stop and pop. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Taking stock. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Impact's a no-go. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Double lariat, and now looking to plant him with a power. The big play does it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Now charges forward. That drive impact doesn't get through. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Nice double lariat. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Target locked and scooped. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the looking to plant him with a pile driver. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Big time win! Okay, keep a super art. Wow, critical. What's gonna happen? Burns all 3 for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Ugh. Damn it. Player 1 can't use any. Oh my God, they just choked it up. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Gotta do better than that. Tatsugeki to the face. Both players will need to keep tabs on their SA game, looking to plant them with a pile driver. Player 2 with trust that off. Slaps him. What's next? Who will set the bait at this range? A jump in? Genius read with that throw escape. Drops them. Throws them. Will this super art do anything? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. 100 hands. What are they? Tatsugeki to the face. Both fighters are playing with a full deck of drive. They need to show their hand and do something with it. Grab them! Scrambling here to avoid that corner. Time to make them famous. Are you kidding me? Player 2 has gotta be.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Get into the round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. Player one with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Gets a good read on their opponent. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Will this super art connect? Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Rolls in. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pushing through with the Gladius. Digs in deep to get that drive in. 100-hand slap. Gets the combo. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super arm. Going in? Just goes for it at this range. Ultimate killer head wrap. That combo finishes it. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Puts the super armor to good use. Can't tech the throw. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Grabs them. Combo with the target. Gets them. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Puts the super armor to good use. Player two goes for the level one super. Scrapping it out up close. Player two sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. What'll happen here? Super clutch corners. Hits him with a stopping block. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in. Super armor. KO. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Player two has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. What's their game plan here? If this could goes for the super art? Taking stock. How's this round going to develop? Nails the anti-air. Life lead opens up. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Puts the KO! Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super arm. Jumps. Throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. Pushing through with the Gladius. Going in. Sumo headbutt. Puts the super armor to good use. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Can they create an opportunity? Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys them. All the throw connects. Player 2 is gonna flatline them. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Nowhere to
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Gets a good read on their opponent. Gotcha, teach him you can't just throw out moves. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Goes air to deny them a chance. Next up, brushes off the throw. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Close him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. But will this super up connect? All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Pulls off the parry in the corner. Throws him to negate the block. Snaps back and hits hard with the tensor in. A quick breather. Each hit is so important here. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets the jump in. Dashes forward. Good old slap. That combo did decent damage. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Perfect read with the drive parry. Looking for a chance. Oh, they're in the corner now. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Using the super. Uses the drive game. Joins them with the ultimate killer head wrap. Strike lead is there, but still anyone's game. Loads up above. Crowns him from above. Wraps it up with a throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ready, match. Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the surprise rush in. An aggressive attack. The throw is escape. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The low doesn't connect. Knockdown. Impact's a no-go. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Both fight goes for the super. Gets him. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fantastic reaction there. Brushes that off and keeps going. Underhand slap. Doesn't miss a beat. Order bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Going in, they're going for the super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the super to do the job. Low heavy. Will this super art do anything? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Nothing stops this train. 100-hand slap. Nails it. Oh my, the throw tech. Reads the jump in perfectly. Throws them. Both sides, they were waiting for it. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They're hurt big time. A jump. Here comes the corner pressure. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Clean parry. Charges forward. That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. Parries the attack and knockdown. Those aren't working here. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. The super armor does its job. Had the radar up and running. Long low attack hits. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Misses the grab. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. The jump in is denied. Grabs them. Closes the gap for the grab. Not close enough for the throw. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Is this gonna kill?
Locked on.
The super art doesn't kill. They got him in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Picture perfect punish counter. They got to escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Throws them down. Trips them up. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. The throw misses. With the throw, takes a trip. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but this KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Super clutch corners. Steals back a chance. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Charges forward. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Handing the low kick hits. Drops them from the air. How did they read that throw? The throw is KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jump! Drives it back, misses. Connects with the throw. Player tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up! All the throw connects! What's next? Turns out! Nails it! Breaks through with the throw! It's the win in a convincing...